Hello students, in the previous video we saw detection of cation with three colored salt solution, that was ferrous sulfate, ferric chloride and copper sulfate. Now we will be taking all white salts and white salt solution, that is here zinc it is, so zinc sulfate solution, then lead nitrate. Always in lead we take only lead nitrate because the only substance in lead is lead nitrate which is soluble. Other lead compounds are insoluble, and we always prepare salt solution with distilled water. And the third one is calcium chloride. Okay, so same way we will be using two reagents and we will detect these three cations now. So in the first test tube, okay, so we will take zinc sulfate salt solution in two test tubes. Okay, one we will detect with sodium hydroxide and another we will detect with ammonium hydroxide. So in the first test tube we have taken small amount of zinc sulfate. Now we will add very little amount of sodium hydroxide, and see here we have got a gelatinous white precipitate. You can see this is gelatinous white PPT, a very thick PPT we will get, see, and it will stick to the sides of the test tube. So this is gelatinous white PPT. Now we want to add excess of zinc, excess of ammonium, sorry, we will add excess of sodium hydroxide. Okay, we have taken here zinc, okay, and what we did, we added sodium hydroxide, so we got gelatinous white PPT. Now let us see what happens when we add excess of sodium hydroxide. Now we have to add a little bit more amount of sodium hydroxide, then only we will get the result. You saw, see, PPT dissolved forming a clear solution. See here, a clear solution. Now what is this clear solution? This is sodium zincate. Now what happens, students, here zinc hydroxide is amphoteric in nature. So on adding NaOH, so ZnOH twice and NaOH both will react and a clear solution of sodium zincate is formed, right? A clear solution you can see. This is a complex soluble salt, sodium zincate. Now let us take another test tube. In this also we had taken zinc sulfate. Now we will add little of ammonium hydroxide, very little amount here. Again we are getting gelatinous white PPT. You can see here it is at the side of the test tube, it sticks. This is jelly like gelatinous white zinc hydroxide. Now on adding excess, what happens, that we will understand. So when you are adding excess of you see this, I am adding lot of ammonium hydroxide. So when you are adding excess of ammonium hydroxide, what happens? See, here also you are getting clear solution, but this clear solution is tetraamine zinc sulfate. So if you will see this is with ammonium hydroxide excess, so zinc hydroxide, gelatinous white PPT, on adding excess of ammonium hydroxide, tetraamine zinc sulfate is formed, a complex soluble salt, and this one is sodium zincate. So you can see the difference between both of them are clear salt solution. So you have to remember that zinc hydroxide is soluble in both this sodium hydroxide also and ammonium hydroxide, so both reagent, right? So this is the salt solution which is which will give you gelatinous white PPT, and on adding excess both of them are soluble. Now next we are taking is lead. Okay, so lead nitrate we are taking, and we will take it in small amount only in two test tube, right? In both this test tube we are taking in small amount. Now in the first test tube we will add little of sodium hydroxide. So very little we will add, and you see this is chalky white precipitate we have got. Now this chalky white precipitate is of lead hydroxide. We got it by adding little of sodium hydroxide. Now when we add excess of sodium hydroxide, let us see what happens. See, you can see this chalky white precipitate is soluble. Okay, again why it is soluble? Sodium plumbate is formed, Na2PbO2. This is called sodium plumbate, a complex soluble salt. Now in next we will see what happens. when you are adding little of ammonium hydroxide, then you are getting what? Chalky white precipitate, right? Now add excess of ammonium hydroxide. So on adding excess, this precipitate will not dissolve. This remains as it is. It is insoluble in excess of ammonium hydroxide. So you can distinguish these two by, see, this is sodium hydroxide. On adding excess of sodium hydroxide to lead hydroxide, we got sodium plumbate, a soluble complex salt. And this lead hydroxide, on adding excess of ammonium hydroxide, PPT remains as it is and it is insoluble. So this was lead confirmed. Okay. Now we will take the last one, that is calcium. So we are taking calcium chloride salt solution in both the test tube in little amount. Okay, in both the test tube. See, now in the first test tube we will add very little of NaOH, sodium hydroxide we are adding. So when you are adding sodium hydroxide, we will get milky white precipitate in this case. Okay, you see milky white precipitate. Now let us add excess of sodium hydroxide. So on adding excess of sodium hydroxide, milky white PPT remains as it is. So first we added little of sodium hydroxide, we got milky white precipitate. On adding excess, the PPT remains as it is insoluble. Now let us take another one. Okay, and we will now add ammonium hydroxide to this. Let us see what happens. So little ammonium hydroxide, see, nothing is happening. This will not show any reaction. So with ammonium hydroxide, calcium salt will not show any reaction. So no PPT. So here if you want to distinguish this is chalky white precipitate with sodium hydroxide and no reaction with ammonium hydroxide. So these were the 6 cations. In the first video 3 cations we did, that is ferrous, ferric and cupric, and this video we have done zinc, lead and calcium. So these were the 6 cations which were there in your syllabus, and this is how we have to do detection of cations.